Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Yes, sir.
I got it's not a question, but it's just been a thought that I've been having, man. Like, I just been like seeing like, okay, the world went crazy for Bad Bunny tickets, and like they sold out, and it was hard to get. And then it's like every week I see something about a shoe coming out and how it's so hard to get. And then Astroworld tickets were released, and they were so hard to get. And I was just thinking about my life today, and I was like, I'm finally at the point to where I can afford some of the stuff I wanted, but now it's just like stuff is like it's such a task to get, and you got to go through so many hoops and stuff. And it's like I feel like consumerism is just like at an all-time high. Like it's just ridiculous. It's like stuff you want, like the process you got to go to procure it is like I don't even want it anymore if I got to do all that, you know?
Yes.
And it's just like, is this just the new normal we live in, where it's like anything you ever just want is just going to always be like the hardest thing in the world to get? Like having the money, it used to be like, man, I just, man, I can't wait till I just have the money so I can, do a little this just to enjoy myself. Now it's like, you got the money. Now it's like, heck, how much are you willing to pay? Like over like retail just for the sake of being able to procure that. And it's just like, like, I don't know. I just was thinking about that today. I was like, is it gonna always be like this?
I think I feel like these things have become so commodified, right? Because there used to be a process for these things. It used to be a process to get J's. Yeah. It used to be a process to get concert tickets. Hell, it used to be a process to get music. Like, you know what I mean? But we want to make everything so instant. I think. Well, I ain't gonna say we want to, but I feel like capitalism and our free market society has evolved to a point where we want to cut out the middleman and instantly get you something. Think about it like DoorDash, Amazon. You know what I'm saying? Like things can be automated for you. So instead of you having to wait in line at finish line 7 a.m. to get the Olympic sevens, like we did, you know what I'm saying?
True story.
True story. They got somebody that can get them for you, and then like you can just get them from them.
Yeah, but now you're gonna pay
an extra
200%, 250% markup, which is just ridiculous. It's like,
is it just convenience? Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's just like I guess people seen that there was a want for stuff, and they feel, and I guess they just seen that they could profit off of that. Because it's just like, I think for me, it's just like, man, like, going to school and stuff, he was like, man, I can't wait to the day where I can afford stuff I want to be able. And now it's like, you to the point where it's like, okay, I can afford some stuff. But now it's just like, but dang, now it ain't what it used to. Like, you just wanted some shoes, just go to the store.
But go there early though.
Yeah, and you good.
Yeah, you good.
You pay a little $150, but now you telling me something that's $150, $175, you want me to pay $400, and I'm like, come on, man! Like,
and then they got the people that get them all. Like they get all of them.
It's just the resellers market with everything. Like even concert tickets and stuff is like it used to just be go to the website, get them if you want them. Like, it wasn't too deep or nothing. Like it was online, but it wasn't like ridiculous where everything sell out in 2 seconds, and it's not even possible.
It's like it's a combination of like diehard fans and people that just buying it because they know people gonna want to get them.
Yeah, and you can just sell them for a profit.
Yeah, you can sell for a profit, man.
But I guess everything is for a profit these days, man.
I mean, I think it's profit driven. I think a lot of the leisure activities are profit driven. You know what I mean?
It just sucks, man, because it's just like, man, this is what a reality you got to live in.
Yeah, and that is really killing a lot of the things that we had in place, like a record store, a shoe store. You know what I mean? Like,
I might say because brick and mortars, it's not really a thing. Everything is like digital
and automated. So.
Yeah, that sucks. But that's been on my mind, man. I was like, I just don't like the current climate, and me personally, if the price is the price, that's one thing. But if I know that the price of something is one thing, and then I know what someone is charging. Like I know like the markup. I'm not paying the mark. That's my issue. Like I'm willing to pay the original price.
The retail.
But if you start, I'm not paying your reseller price for anything. It's ridiculous. Like
I remember like growing up, you know, like in high school, you know, I had Jordans. I didn't have as much Jordans like as y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I remember like saying to myself, like, man, when I get older, when I get my money right, I'll be able to go, you know, just to cop these. I mean, bro, at one point, all I wanted in life was J's and starter jackets. Just J's and starter jackets. You know what I mean? And then when I got older, like you said, it was, like I have money now, and I'd be like, man, I should go get some shoes. I'd be like, but that process is just like I gotta hit somebody to hit somebody up. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, bro. Then we, you know, because when you older too, you don't want to do all that. A kid, 16-year-old kid, he might be okay with that, but
I'm grown, man.
But, nah, I'm too old for all that.
I got bills.
But welcome to the Transferable Experience podcast. This is episode 15.
Yes, sir.
I'm here. Ju's here.
Yes, sir.
And it's a beautiful thing, man.
Hey, we here.
Know, do all the things on all the things. You know, we still
kicking.
Yeah, that's all you can do, man.
And when you know, we mess with y'all for staying down. 15 episodes deep.
Yeah, 15, man. 15. How's your week been, man?
And my week is well, it's crazy because I took Monday off. I didn't work Monday, which turned out to be kind of cool because this week has went by pretty fast. But it's good though, man. I'm kind of excited, a little anxious this week. You know what I mean? I got some things in the works that are kind of like change the dynamic of how I live my lifestyle. You know what I mean? And I'm looking forward to it. We'll get into that a little bit later. Wasn't able to work out like I wanted to. I know I mentioned like the workout and the diet on the last episodes, but I went home for my mother's birthday weekend, and it was excellent. It was excellent. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Happy birthday, mama! Again.
Was she surprised, or did she kind of know something?
Man, she was totally surprised. I got it recorded. Like she started crying and stuff because my nieces who live out of state, they came down and they surprised her, and she didn't even know that they was coming. And that was a pretty tender moment for a lot of people. In the
you ever had a surprise party?
I never had a surprise.
Wait, do you like surprises? Because some people don't like surprises.
I do. I do.
That would be like the coolest thing ever in the world to have have a surprise party, and like it'd be like all my loved ones, because you know it's as we get older, it's harder to get everybody together because of all the different schedules. So,
especially now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like if I was to just be thinking, you know, just chilling, thinking this a regular or not know what's going on, and walk in on that. Oh man. Yeah, that would be really cool.
But I was about to say I have planned my birthday for the last probably since I was like 16 or 15. Yeah. Like it's been a long time since like somebody has even planned my birthday activities for me. Like,
well, I don't know. See, if it comes to planning, I want to do what I want to do for my birthday. So
you don't want nobody planning your birthday for you?
No, to be honest with you.
Well, I think I understand the kind of person you are. You like I'm gonna get like this is the loose like bullet points that I want covered in the day.
I'm gonna say if you was to do something for me, do something I want to do. Don't do something that you want to do.
Yeah,
accommodating other people. Like
No.
That's why I say I'd rather just plan it and tell people.
I guess it's the surprise really being.
But a surprise party would be cool because I mean I've been trying to. That's the thing. Like I feel like my birthday is like the most inconveniently placed birthday because my birthday is January 5th, right? So you're coming off of the holidays, you know, that hit people pockets, and then like New Year's, if you had something left, then you probably
that was it.
New Year's, then backdoor is the first, so now you got to pay rent and all that stuff after you just spent more money than you usually spent. So At that point, people at least chilling for a week or two, so they can re-up and get paid again.
That's actually probably the first day that they're chilling. Like wherever, like okay, now I'm just about to.
Okay, I'm burnt. I'm spent out. Because then, like I say, that's you hit all the holidays. You just got through with Thanksgiving and Christmas. So after all that, or you might be going somewhere. Like it's just always random stuff going on my birthday. Because like honestly, my dream for my birthday was just been like this for 3 years. I just want to get a space and have all my loved ones and friends there in the space. Yeah. And we just enjoy the night.
Just whatever happens after that. Just long as those people are
just
there.
In that one space, bro. We just enjoy the night.
Man.
But then it's like Miko's birthday is the 31st. It's just so much going around around that time.
Not to mention, even like back in the school days, that was like when we was going back to school.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, and that's when when we was having college and stuff. It was like I had to go back early for track practice and stuff.
Yeah,
so
I remember that.
I'd be there, but it's like school hadn't started back yet, so campus is really dead because nobody there unless you played like a sport or something. So it was just it's always been inconvenient, man.
Man, we gonna get you there one day, man. As the older we get,
if I know it's not possible, but I'm just talking now. But if I could like legally change my birthday to just some random time, I would. Like you got a good birthday. Nothing happening in October, beginning of October.
It's perfect. I actually have perfect placement.
Yeah, you got a good birthday.
It's good birthday. Yeah, I mean, because it's like right football season starting, so stuff. Everything's still going on.
I would literally take any time outside of that. It could even, except on like a major holiday. I wouldn't want to be in
I know somebody
July 4th or anything.
I know somebody that changed their birthday. You can't legally change it, but she was like, I'm going to celebrate my birthdays now on this date.
Yeah, I feel that. Or like even if it was deeper in January, it would be cool.
Yeah, no, it's
just around that time. It's just like, and then that's like I always get that energy. Was like, dang, I'm trying, but
I want to go to it, but it's in my pockets, bro.
Which is understandable. It is an expensive time in everybody's life around that time.
And it's people that like. It's some people that like do Christmas, like Christmas Eve, Christmas, then they're done, and then there's people that like use that whole week after too to do other stuff. And then that feeds right into.
Because if you have a good time on New Year's Eve. You really then you got to pay rent that day, and it's a lot that's happening in that little course of time.
It's always 3 days after, so even if that is on the weekend, it's like I got to chill this weekend. I went hard last weekend,
you just burnt out. I get it, so that's why I say I've never been able to, and it's not like I wanted nothing crazy or anything, but I just never been able to attain it. But it is what it is. It'll happen one of these days.
Yeah, it happened one of the days, baby.
But then a wild thing is, it's like when you got like a group of friends and people birthdays come up before yours, you don't want to start planning your birthday to make it seem like you stepping on people's toes. Yeah. Dang, you making plans. I'm up next.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like 3-4 birthdays before yours, big dog.
What is the etiquette for that?
I don't know.
What is the etiquette for that?
I don't say anything. That's why I say it always be weird, because it's like I say, when is your brother's birthday?
August 13th. So like a month ahead. So 2 months ahead.
He August, you October.
But Bull Earlton is September.
Yeah.
2nd.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
But I kind of got space in between.
Miko in December.
Or Jacoy in November.
Yeah, so it's like, at what point, as if I was to start planning something and be like, well, hey, it's my birthday. What if I wanted to do something?
Yeah. I'm just envisioning like you just be like, all right, y'all, for my birthday we gonna be doing this and this and this.
Because I've been wanting to, man, I can start getting stuff together in October, but at that point it's just like, dang, like, come on, like, but I don't know. It's always weird though, but I think I'm gonna just like, I don't know. It's just gonna be what it's be, because I've been trying to get this off for a while, man.
You might just have to combine with Miko.
Yeah,
one of these days. I know Miko.
Well, we kind of softly talked about that last time, but he on the 31st, so it'd be like,
it's a little space.
Well, that's fine. I don't mind it, but my thing is that's like, honestly, as an adult, I think that's my favorite holiday to celebrate is the
New Year's.
Yeah,
well, you said
Year's.
Thanksgiving was first, right?
Well, yeah, okay.
To celebrate though,
yeah, because I think my favorite holiday is Thanksgiving
for sure.
Then it'd be New Year's Eve. I just like that because it's like, New Year, and thinking about all that stuff, have nostalgia, a good time and stuff, and people get dressed up, you know.
Some countdowns.
Yeah, I like New Year's Eve, man. But my thing is too is like, okay, if we combine our birthdays, I want to be somewhere like in the city or something.
It's probably gonna be a New Year's celebration. We just need to carve out. We need to just make.
But see, I'm not even. Yeah, I'm gonna say because I'm not that person. It got to be on my birthday. Like if we was to do something on New Year's and just kind of blow it out, I'm cool with that. Because I can say I'm the type of person I can be like, okay, in my mind, this is for my birthday. Yeah, this is kind of combined into it. So that's why I can justify doing a little bit more because I'm not doing it for my birthday because this is into it.
Yeah,
I don't need a cake or anything or to make it about me. But,
you just want to cut up. You just want to cut up. Well, I want to cut up.
Me too, man.
Sorry. I did.
What's your holidays you like?
I like Juneteenth.
Oh yeah. Funny thing is, we always celebrate Juneteenth.
I do like Juneteenth, but I like Juneteenth because it's probably the only holiday that's really a holiday for me, outside of like a birthday or things. You know, like a holiday that's meant for me.
Yeah.
As a black man.
Yeah.
Juneteenth should be like July 4th. Or it really should be like Christmas. Like we should get the whole week off. I want the whole week, not just the day, the whole week. And I don't even get the day, but I'm just saying. I say we get that whole week off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's just so much black pride and like rejoice or joyfulness. I like that. I also do like New Year's because of the dress up aspect. And like I said before, I love nostalgia. So I like talking about top 10 albums of the year, top 10 movies of the year. Like, what was your favorite moment of the year?
Kind of looking in the future, figure out what your goals are for the year and all that.
Something about fresh starts too. I don't know, you know, like, well, damn, that's a theoretical question. Do fresh starts even exist? I think they do, but you know what I'm saying? You could, that could be a fresh start. Just seeing something go from to one. Yeah. First step, you know.
It always feel different, or at least at night.
Yeah, it do. Yeah, it do. I used to not even worry about the countdown. I used to just go to sleep. But now that I'm older, like, and I think back on the year, like, man, we went through a lot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I like that.
I might say, well, yeah, as a kid, I used to spend New Year's in church.
Yeah,
and we do a countdown. But
at
that point, I'd just be ready to
go home.
Be like, we there. Thank you.
Thanksgiving is always cool too because for some reason more of my family come down for Thanksgiving than they do for Christmas.
Yeah, we at that point too, where it's like everybody. I guess because like they're like, okay, well, we just gonna do Christmas where we at because at this point it's like all my aunts and uncles got kids who got kids.
I was just about to say
they got their own little subsidiary going on. So But Thanksgiving, like, everybody come together. Yeah. Because honestly, that's when I see everybody. Because Christmas is just like.
Yeah. Because Christmas is like.
I find out today they'd be like, oh, yeah, they going to just stay and do Thanksgiving at their house. I mean, Christmas at their house. But,
okay, cool. Yeah. I think it's like you said. I think it's because we're adults now. Mm-hmm. It's not really about receiving nothing as much as it used to be. So like when I was a kid, it probably didn't even matter what we did Christmas because I just wanted my gifts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then I wanted to show them to my cousins eventually at my grandma's house or whatever. But Thanksgiving is more like, oh, let's spend this time together.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. It's not based around capitalism. Mm-hmm. It's about family, food,
and togetherness.
Yeah,
like that. Like that's when Thanksgiving. That's when my cousins from like Chicago and like North Carolina are liable to come down. Mm-hmm. Whereas Christmas, they gonna stay whatever. But
I love Thanksgiving.
Those are my holidays, and I want to start doing more for Juneteenth. Yeah. Like I want to start.
Well, you in Dallas this year, man. You can come join us. We always do a little something for Juneteenth.
Yeah, man. I definitely want. I was in New York last year, and we did it. I did it up in my own little way. Barbecued in the backyard. Yeah. Had my rap playing out the window, like you was gonna hear me. It was a good time. Had some drinks and stuff with actually some of my white friends, ironically. But I was able to teach them about it and tell them how important this holiday is. Like, and a lot of people don't understand. Like, what happened and like what does it even mean. Like it's been getting more traction lately.
Yeah, it has.
But Juneteenth used to be like, oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, Juneteenth, that was something I discovered like towards my later years of college. Honestly,
but you don't remember the Juneteenth parades in Orange?
I think you're thinking about MLK Day. That's when they walked from Second to the church or whatever, and then at the church somebody will speak or say some words or something.
The courthouse.
Oh, or the courthouse.
That's what it
depends.
Yeah, it depends. But yeah, I'm thinking about that. But Juneteenth, yeah, like you said, like some people didn't know about it till later.
But I feel like since more people are socially aware and now even the corporate companies are getting into it, I'm pretty sure this Juneteenth will look completely different than the Juneteenths of the past.
Because Juneteenth last year had a little different feel to it because it was after the unfortunate, murder of George Floyd. Yeah. So the emphasis was on blackness and, and what we're going through and how far we came. Just to only have that, that transgression be something else we got to navigate through. So a lot of I know a lot of companies had jumped on it last year, but I know this year
be even more.
Yeah, this year it might be a whole little, whole little campaign or whatever.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will, which would be good though. They need to shine more light on it.
They do, man. Like I would trade Juneteenth for Columbus Day. You know what I mean? Or
like as far as having it off.
Yeah. If we get off of that, I'd rather get off of Juneteenth. You know what I mean?
It's a little bit more significant.
Yeah, it is for me personally. So.
But yeah, that definitely should be holiday, like a
recognized
holiday, so people can have off. I think, I gotta see what that day that falls on. I might just take that day off.
Yeah, no, you know what? I should do that. I should do that. I should take that day off.
But yeah, man, I like that so much because, like you were saying, though, Christmas has kind of just become like it's just a time I know I got to spend money. But I like the act. I like giving.
Yeah,
gifts.
I like the act. I do like the act.
And then this year I was kind of able to do a little bit more, and everybody was surprised. So hey.
I don't know why
they were surprised with the quality of gift.
Oh, okay.
They wasn't surprised that they got something.
Oh, okay.
It was the quality for me.
Yes, sir.
So that's what they were taken aback by. So that felt good, man. And it's like I don't have any kids, so it's like
there's no
almost like every day is Christmas for me. Like I can go get something.
Yeah,
I don't have to try to really justify. I mean, I'm not into stuff like that. So I don't.
You're not really frivolous with your money anyway.
Yeah, well, I am frivolous, but I'm not. Yeah, but wait, frivolous? No, I'm frugal, not
you're
frivolous.
Frugal. Yeah, you're frugal, but you're not frivolous.
Yeah, so I really want stuff anyway. So like stuff don't excite me. I'm more experiential based because I was thinking about that the other day too. I was like, I'm glad, because at one point I had to choose between do I want to buy stuff or do I want to do stuff?
Let's talk about it.
Because I just was at that point where I had money to do one or the other.
Material versus experience.
Yeah. And I chose experience because it's like you buy a pair of shoes, you want those shoes or whatever. I want these. Then when you get them, it's like, me personally, it's not like a feeling of satisfaction or nothing. It's just like I got those. I'm looking at those. I may wear those every now and again because they not everyday shoes, or if they are everyday shoes, it's just like it's everyday shoes. Some bands, they're necessary, but it ain't like So it's like, or I could spend this money on a concert.
Well, I can go there.
Yeah, it's an experience. I'm gonna always remember it. What led up to it, how it was,
how the day went. Yeah.
And so, that
you carry that with you forever,
bro. You remember them forever. All the concerts I've been to, the Crit concert,
yes, sir.
That's why I was just so big into concerts. I love that, and that's something I missed since the pandemic and everything that I'm looking forward to getting to. Because I am more of an experiential based person, not really just materialistic with stuff. So it's like I'd rather spend my money on that, like going to concerts and doing that kind of stuff. And I just remember like I really had like a mean lineup before like the pandemic hit, man. I had supposed to go to Jamaica, had DC booked.
Oh man.
Had the Snow Allegra concert tickets, had the Janae Eco tickets, had the Joe Budden podcast tickets.
In Dallas?
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
And I was looking forward to all that, man. Cause I remember like that was coming, that was like a full circle moment for me. Cause I remember the last time that the Joe Budden podcast that kind of came, like it was like when I had just got laid off.
Okay.
And it was like, you know, at that point you in a different mode. So you ain't just spending money on just that type of pleasure. Like and I was like, dang man, I wish, but I gotta stay in my lane.
Yeah, I gotta stay in my lane.
Then it came around again. I was
like I could do it.
Instantly pounced on it, man, and got the tickets, and that felt good, but it all went away. But yeah, man, that was just the thing that was like, it's like the moments I remember. Like I think when I had to wait, I was like, from 5 years, if I think about this from 5 years from now, I'm not gonna be like, man, I got those shoes, or man, I went to this concert, this happened, and like that just mean more to me. And like I'm really into music too, so it's just like that experience. When you say just having that moment forever, because like it's like when you tell your kids or grandkids, like you gonna say, oh yeah, I got those shoes. I'm like,
especially if you with somebody. Like I like when we went to Quick, like we remember going to the Quick concert. We had
to find parking and everything.
Stood in that line that kind of moved a little quicker than we thought it would.
Yeah, like you remember the entire experience, man, and everything. And you create that bond with people, and just like I say, then we kind of like music probably more than the average person too. So it's like just experiencing that and feeling them songs live
and connecting with the artists. Yeah. But like it's crazy. It's even crazy that you say that, because earlier in the podcast I brought up the Olympic Sevens. Although that was a material thing that I bought, I remember it because of the experience.
That was an experience.
Like I remember like getting back from orientation. We sit in my house like, y'all, let's just go. And then we went, and then we sat up there, me, you, and Lee.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, me, you, and Lee. Shout out Lee. You know what I'm saying? But those shoes, like them shoes are now gone, y'all. Like I lost those shoes in a hurricane. But the shoes are gone. I can't wear them no more, but I can always remember us being in line and saying, but we should probably go to the finish line because Champs was already backed up. We was kind of in the back too.
Yeah, because we were in Port Arthur.
We was in Port Arthur. But that goes along. That's just a full circle moment right there. You know, like I'd rather have an experience with my friends than just
because and all you really have is memories, man. So you got to create them while you can.
I mean, because why not?
Yeah,
why not?
Because like when I look back in my life, like some of my best moments were like, moments that I treasure in life are like experiences when I went here, did this, did that. Not ever, when I got this, like stuff just
that don't give you a fulfilling feeling
ever, bro. Like stuff just stuff. Even when I think I want something, like, and I get it, and I'm just like, okay,
yeah,
stuff just stuff.
Okay, are things just that underwhelming these days?
No, I think it's always been like that with me. I just never realized it, and I think I had like a different perception on life when I was younger, because I thought like it never crossed my mind in high school to go to a concert. Like that was just like some.
Yeah, it didn't like even exist.
It wasn't even a thought. Like even if you liked the artist, you wasn't looking to see when they tour dates was. What like. No, like that wasn't even a thought.
Yeah, we had some fire artists in high school.
Yeah, it wasn't even a thought, and it's crazy because it's like when I finally started like trying to go to a concert, and I was like, for some reason I thought tickets were just like
outrageously,
like you can
do this,
especially if you don't have to pay resale. You can get a floor seat for about $150. Like it's not even anything crazy.
And don't let it be no deep backpack rapper like that. I like, you know what I'm saying? That thing might be like 50.
Yeah, because I remember like one of the best concerts I ever been to was to see Bas. And for those who don't know, that's an artist that's signed to the Dreamville label. That's J. Cole's label, and I think the tickets was literally like $20, and we was like in a room. Like it was what's that? It's on Lamar, Southside.
Oh, Southside Music Hall?
Yeah. So, but they got like, like there's that music hall, but then there's upstairs. We was upstairs.
God.
And it was like just a small little venue.
It was just a little cut.
You maybe could squeeze about maybe 150-ish maybe in there. So it was small, and it was like one of them places where it's so small where there's no bad spot. It's that small.
Oh,
like you can be all the way in the back and see clearly because it's not that deep.
Like detail what the DJ doing.
It may have been like it was small. It may have been like 100 feet deep. It's like something very shallow and stuff, and it wasn't deep at all. And like I just remember that because it was actually me, my Corey, and Kendall.
Oh,
and we went, and it was like really cool. Like I said, it was really small, and like he came out in ballin' shorts. It was really casual. At one point, he got off the stage and walked through the crowd and went. It was only one bar. That's how small it was, and went and took a shot with the people in the crowd because it was that small
during the performance.
Yeah, like you can literally. Like it was. I can't even describe how small it was because it was like a college classroom.
Oh,
it was probably like the size of a college, not like a auditorium. I'm talking about like a classroom. Yeah. It was probably like that big.
Yeah.
So it was just like it was intimate and like it's like I say, it's like that moment. Me spending $20 on that is something I'll remember for the rest of my life compared to But I guess that kind of just comes down to like what type of person you are, because some people might get that fulfillment from materialistic objects.
I think because I think it's like the work and then the payoff, right? I guess that's the big payoff for them. It's just like obtaining it.
Yeah.
Whereas like the payoff for you or somebody like us is just like, man, I work for this now. It's time for me to enjoy it.
Yeah, you get to experience stuff you never imagined. Because like I said, I've always liked music and stuff, so like. But I never thought to like go to a like that was like that literally was never a thought. Like
it wasn't even like in my realm of thought.
Yeah, jamming Big Sean and Drake. I never thought. Let me see when they go on like
I
tour.
never
like
thought about that.
And then it's not like they coming to our city or anything. Yeah. So it ain't like that's just in your face to where you got to hear about it constantly. So I don't know. Maybe that's just like coming from a small town and not even having access to that.
Yeah, really. just the resources to get there. Like, who gonna bring me to Houston?
Yeah, you gotta think,
for a Wayne concert. Or,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Even at the smallest venue, who gonna bring me to Houston for?
Yeah, then I have to have somebody go with me, and then my parents, if they gotta listen to the music, no, that's not gonna go well. So it's like
it's not the experience that you wanted.
Yeah,
which is probably what was good anyway, because you got the experience of how you want to now.
But that's my thing. I think I just fall more on the experiential side, even if not necessarily concerts, but just like doing stuff. Like
I was about to say, because most recently for me, like within the last 3 years, when I went to California and everything like that, I started getting more into hiking. You know what I mean? Like, and hiking is cool, and some people was trying to cast it off. Like I guess people always casted it off as like a white person thing to do or whatever. But when I actually started doing it, like some of them hikes be a real workout anyway. Like it's a workout, you know what I'm saying, depending on which one you go to. But the feeling of doing it with friends and getting to the top, it sounds like so minuscule. Like, you just got to get to the top.
Yeah.
But when you get to the top and you see that view, and you look around and you see your friends, like, all my friends and stuff, like we all made it to the top. It's a lot of symbolism in that. But that's just what I take away from stuff. Like, dang, we got here and it felt good to complete it. I mean, we got to be immersed. I think that's what it was, the immersion. I'm disconnected. It's not a bunch of cars driving by. I ain't got to worry about buses and horns and stuff like that. It's just nature. It's the natural sounds of things that were put here way before me. You know what I mean? Like, and here I am being able to enjoy it.
Yeah.
So those moments became big for me, and it helped me tap into more moment-based things. Not saying I wasn't like that before, because I was going to concerts, but like in a different way though. Something more personal, internal, is what opposed to being entertained. But something more like, okay, this is relaxing to me. Something within myself that I could do. That's what I meant. So, but I agree with you.
But yeah, because it's just like one of those things where it's like, I like when you do something experiential and then you like realize the moment and you just really take everything in. Like, that's like so important for me. And like, I just realized that that's just like something that's how you really like kind of lock it in. Like, man, I'm really here. This is like really going on. Just like, I might literally just do like a little 360. And just be like, man, because it's just like, honestly, it's like, I just never pictured myself like here.
Like when we went to Colorado a couple years back.
Yeah,
and we was up there and like we was snowboarding. I was like, man, like although I was falling all the time on the way down, but it still felt good to look around.
Up there, you just look there and be like,
dang, I'm here.
I never imagined this for myself. Like, it's something I couldn't imagine. I just had to be here. It's just incredible, and like
you just got to do it.
How sometimes like stuff can just lead you to that one moment, and you get to experience like just different than what you always seen.
Yeah,
like,
and it's like, and I was about to ask you this: in those moments that you just explained, do you feel like you're growing? Like, is that where you feel your growth? Because it's kind of,
I get what you're saying completely.
Because you're saying, because you know what you're saying. Or what I've been hearing you say is, you never thought you'd be here, and like I never thought about doing this, I never thought about the concert. But that's you challenging yourself, and that's kind of how we grow, right? We got to challenge ourselves, put ourselves in an uncomfortable position. I don't know. I was just wondering, is that where you recognize your growth?
No. I think when I'm in those moments like that, and I like take a moment to take it all in, I'm just like really, it just be a moment of gratitude for me. Like I just start, just being really thankful and saying, man, I, honestly never thought I could see this or couldn't even picture this. And this is just really incredible. And I'm thankful to be able to witness this, and like, just experience this. And just, like I say, it just really be like a moment of like real gratitude for me.
And clarity. Any clarity?
I just take it all in, man. But like, man, life is really incredible, and like I say, it's just really a moment of gratitude for me. And even like you said, like because I had got into hiking myself, and I had started doing that consistently, and just like just like you say, just being immersed in that, and just taking yourself out your day to day, and just
removing yourself,
and just like looking around and taking nature in, and you kind of get, because honest, I normally end up going by myself most of the time. So like just taking everything in, and you start to wonder like, dang, I wonder how this path was made. Like they didn't come out here with no tool. This is just so many people has walked this same way that eventually it
carved this.
And I just start to think about that and just take in the nature and look around. And like I said, I just really like, because sometimes, like, or at least for me in life, sometimes it's just I'm always thinking about the next thing. Or
come on now, talk about it.
And like I said, that's always been like a thing of me. So just like I said, just being able to take in the moment and be present and just take it all in and be, like I said, that's why I just be gratitude, because just like sometimes you just get caught up in life and like worried about what's next and what you got to do. Like you just forget to just
God. You're living
take
to do
it in. Just breathe for a second.
Just breathe, bro. Let it go.
I know you got to get that LLC and have 19 franchises by the time it's over with. Cool, but like just this one moment, just don't tell me. Just let me live in this, and just take it in. That's what I do. So that's why I say it's just be like a moment of gratitude, because it's just like, again, this might all be like from the perspective of like a small town kid or something, but like right. I just be like, man, I never seen all this. I didn't know like this how people was living. Yeah. This is really cool. Like,
I didn't know.
Straight up, like I be thinking this is the normal for some people.
I was just about to say that.
Like this is not my normal.
Just about to say like, dang, this ain't. This is the normal for. Yes,
this is not my normal. So that's just real cool, man. Like I said, I just take it all in. Yeah. Don't take it for granted, man. Because I remember like when I was working for my old company, and we did like just experience like activations at different random places, and it was like the first Post Malone fest that he did in Dallas, and it was like we could just go. I was like, okay, I'll go. I'm not, not the don't know much about Post Malone, but it's free.
Yeah.
And I went, bro, and that was like, it was just one of them times, bro, that I always remember because it was just a really good time and just taking that moment in and being like, wow, I got a job where I can go to stuff for free. I never thought, like, it's just like, I don't know, it just be like a moment of gratitude for me when I do like experiential stuff. And it's just like, I don't know, it's just because I never pictured myself in that position and just being really grateful and taking it all in and being present in that moment. So I think that's why I like experiential stuff because I just take more from it and is it
more of a, does it give you like a learning aspect? Still like a learning aspect to it? Like you taking it in, but it's like, dang, I'm learning something new. Even through this experiment, if it go bad, I mean, if I fail or succeed, cause even like, oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say like even if like something that don't go as planned, you kind of be like, well, at least I know this for next time or something like that. Yeah,
I'm not saying because all experiences are different, but I guess I just like doing stuff, man. Like I rather
get active.
Yeah, spend my money to do an activity rather than just own something. Like when we went to the archery place, I was like, oh, this is cool. Like that's why I say it don't have to be anything on a grand scale. It can just be something like that. Because I was like, wow, this is enjoy. I just like being able to immerse myself in stuff.
Right.
And just kind of like,
especially in things I don't do normally. Like, I don't do archery. Like, I didn't grow up doing archery, but like, I'm glad that we go now. Like, you know what I mean?
Go. It's a good time.
And then you can kind of like zone out. Yeah. With things like that.
I'm not gonna lie. I enjoy being able to zone out.
Yes, I think that's what it is for me. I could zone out because at some point in me hiking, it just becomes me just walking. Like, I'm not thinking about how tired I am. I ain't thinking about how much water I got. I ain't really thinking about who I'm there with. I be really in my thoughts, bro. Like,
I love doing that activity and being able to think. Like, I enjoy that. So, like I say, I normally go by myself. So it's normally my time to just think, clear my mind, look around, breathe, and just realize.
Hey man, it's good. And then when you do things like that, I be like, man, dude, it's gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all right. Whatever you spend.
It just help put stuff in perspective. You be like, man, I'm just a 20-year-old black man living in the city of Dallas. Like, just to look at stuff from a macro standpoint. It's like, bro, it's like the world goes on. There's a lot happening on beyond you.
Like, who am I?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But also, I am somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Him.
I am him. Oh, come on now. Talk your stuff.
Yeah, but I just always enjoyed experiential stuff. And I think kind of like, you go through life, so maybe you're not able to have extra resources to do that kind of stuff. But then, like I say, this time it was kind of like had it, but it was like the pandemic, so you couldn't necessarily do anything. So I think that's like the main thing I'm looking forward to, being able to have to do more experiential stuff now. Like,
okay, let me ask you this, because I know recently you went to a swap meet. You know what I'm saying? So, although that was something geared towards like material, was that also an experience for you?
Yeah, I would say it was an experience because I say, I just see stuff and we want to try it. It can go well or it can't, but you never know until you experience it. So I was like, I don't really know what this is. Okay, I'm gonna buy a ticket. And me and Earlton and Bree went, and I was just like, I have no idea what to expect. And for me personally,
I was mad he went without me, y'all.
I didn't know what it was gonna be.
Just FYI,
I had no idea what it was gonna be because, like I said, because I noticed too, like anything recreationally, I like to go into it with zero expectations. That way, the bar is on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm gonna enjoy myself anyway. Because I literally went to that, and as I was parking my car, I was like, well, if I find like one shirt, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be a nice.
And I didn't know that it was gonna be like at the Dallas Market Hall and have like over 30 vendors.
And it was so grand, and they give you a banana.
Yeah, and I spent just going in there thinking about I was gonna get a shirt and get way more than that.
Golly.
And like I said, and that for me was an experience because it was something I never did before, and just looking around, did it there. I was like,
you were immersed. You were immersed.
Like some cool stuff I get to experience, but I think for me too, that was like, again, this may just be growing up in a small town, but that was always something I aspired for when I was in high school and stuff for my life. I was like, I just want to like experience different stuff, different ways of life, just different things. Like, I just want to experience stuff, like,
yeah.
And that's why I say I think that's why my preference is like more experiential stuff than materialistic things.
That's true.
No matter what, even if I wanted something materialistic, when I get it, it doesn't make me feel good, or it doesn't give me any type of feeling of euphoria or any satisfaction or anything. It just be like, okay.
I would say for me, I do get a little sense of euphoria, but it's very fleeting. Like, it's very fleeting. Like, it's gone within like a day. Cause you know what happens after
start wanting something else.
And then, but before that, I wear the shoes. I go somewhere. Hey, bro, those some nice shoes. All right, cool, bro. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And then I come home and I gotta take them off and just put them back in the box. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the experience, I can think about that every day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can relive that. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. So for me, it's very fleeting, and it makes me realize, like, I ain't really cracked up.
I'm gonna say, I feel like if you like stuff like materialistic items, it's like you always chasing a high that you will never reach, because whatever you obtain, you're just gonna want something else or more and more.
You're gonna find another target,
and you will never feel satisfied. Like,
yeah.
If I wanted to see Drake and I finally see Drake in concert, I feel fulfilled, and
like I've done it.
Yeah, and it's a fulfillment in it, and I'm good now. Compared to if you want some shoes, okay, you like them, but now another one now, and it's like it's never ending.
Or you get a chain. Now you want another chain. You know what I'm saying?
Now you want to do this with this and this and this. And
or you get a card. Another card.
I was like, man, I really want to get that. Like, then you get that, then you
just move on to the next.
That's why I say, if you like stuff, it just seems like a tiring cycle. But for me, it's like I'm more so into like moments and like experiential stuff. So it's like the stuff I want to do. Once I do, it's gonna be like a coming to age, just like a different type of feeling. Like stuff I want to do. I want to go to Portland.
Bro, I've been trying to go to Portland for the last year.
See, once I get there,
when you brought it up, I've been wanting to go.
Yeah, and see, once I get there and I look out into it, I'm like, man, I made it. This feels nice. And like it's a different. It is. That's something I'm not gonna get from if I get a pair of shoes I want, or like a shirt, or just something I want. Like, it's not gonna give me that feeling. And then, like, I still got to see Frank Ocean in concert, man.
Well, I'm a sick person individually. I like knowing how other people live and seeing where they go in their day-to-day lives. Which is why I like,
that's stuff I want to experience. I like to experience different ways of life and see how other people live. I find that interesting.
I find it so interesting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I want to see where you go for your, where you go for your chicken, where you go for your fried fish.
Because life is all the same, but it's
different.
Not. Yeah, it's like it's all the way
that
it's
interpreted.
Yeah,
like somebody living in Portland, they go through some of the stuff I go through, but their interpretation of it is way different than, say, somebody from Houston,
or like
Texas.
The actual view of it, like
actual view, it's literally on a different spot of the world.
You get to see completely different things, but you do the same stuff, but it's just like the environment is just completely different.
Yeah, so you got to traverse different obstacles and stuff like that.
Witnessing different environments and being able to see those and experience those, or just
that's definitely what I'm coming into. I feel like I'm coming into a season of more traveling, more experience. With things kind of opening back up. We still taking our precautions. Y'all should too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to things like opening back up so I can start chasing those experiences again, because that was one of the things I was looking forward to the most last year. Because like you said, I was finally getting to a place. I was in New York too, like prime location. Like, you know what I mean? Like, whatever you want to do, they had it. Then unfortunately, of course, but I mean, now I'm in Dallas and that's pretty much the same situation. And I'm making like even better like money. You know what I mean? So I'm just ready for it to come down the pipeline, because come on, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm ready to experience new stuff. That's always been the thing with me too. It's like if you present something to me that I've done before compared to something that I haven't done before,
you gonna go with the
especially with like experiences and traveling, like, you know, food, that's completely different. If it's a spot that's good, take me there. But like, if you ask me, hey, do you want to go to Austin for a trip, or do you want to go to Portland? Well, I've been to Austin. I know what that is.
Yeah,
like,
I know what I'm gonna get there.
Yeah, but that's why I say, man, I just prefer new experiences, and that's like kind of what I'm like driven to, and
no, man,
just had a desire for.
That's what I do too. I mean, and I definitely like going to somewhere I can learn.
Yeah,
if it's I'll take an educational experience over like a thrilling experience. You know what I mean? Like, I like going to like those little national parks and reading. I read the signs. I say that. I read the signs at the parks and stuff, and like knowing what kind of animals live there, and you know what kind of like soil is there and stuff like that. So those things are good to me because it just enhances me. I feel like I'm more enhanced, you know, opposed to just like buying something or putting on a pair of clothes or something like that. And like, which is funny, man, because like growing up, like I wasn't very material growing up, but I had wants. I had material wants.
Yeah.
Like, I still got some material wants. I still want a grill. I still want a chain. I still want a 96 Impala.
Man, I was about to say that's like my biggest want, that 96 double S Impala.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Super sport. Like, I still want those things.
Yeah.
So it ain't all the way gone. Like, I got my checklist like everybody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I guess I don't let that drive me, you know, no pun intended.
So some people do though, and you know,
that's
that can
fine.
be a good thing too. I think it's just figuring out what you want.
Or what you want to get out of it.
Yeah. Do you want an experience, or do you want like, or are you chasing an actual physical possession?
Or do people get stuff to be like, you know?
Because everybody got wants pretty much. It's just, are they tangible or intangible? You know?
There you go.
Because what I'm talking about that I want are things that's intangible, you know, compared to somebody that may just want tangible things, and either is fine.
Some people don't even let themselves get that far. Like, I'm only gonna think about the things I can achieve, or like I can, you know, that's in reach, which can be limiting. Some people might think that might be limiting. You know what I mean? But it's a way. It's just another way to do life.
Yeah, that does come down to a matter of perspective, and everybody got different wants.
Yeah, yes sir.
So
yes sir, yes sir. I saw a tweet today that said some people are so obsessed with like traveling outside the country, and they ain't even traveled inside the country.
They haven't even went to all 50 states. They've only been to like less than 20% of the states.
Yeah, like I was like, that makes sense. Like,
yeah, I was gonna say, America does have a lot to offer. I mean, personally, I'm not about to waste my money to go to Mississippi, but if I've never been, I might be interested in that. But.
Or like if you got the opportunity, like I remember when we was going to Boston, and we drove through Connecticut from New York.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, we was just going to drive the same way back. I was like, hey, y'all, let's drive through Rhode Island. Like, because you could take Rhode Island.
Yeah.
And they was like, why? And I was like, because we never been to Rhode Island. Like, I just want to see what's in there. Like, we drove through Providence. They got a good chicken spot out there.
See,
I would have never known. And if we ever out there, I forgot the name of it. Scott will know. He going to hit me up.
Yeah.
But things like that, like, just be adventurous, bro. Like, why not?
See different parts of the world and whatnot. And, you know, like I say, because when all this happened, I really shut stuff down, and people was trying to go places like, nah. But, you know, as the world starts to open up and whatnot, you know, starting to look into doing different things again.
So your 3 concerts that you got to go to now. That's on your list, your top 3. You done told everybody where else you didn't go.
Shoot, Frank Ocean at 1.
Okay, I'll be there. I'll be there.
Honestly, man, anything else I say would just be something I just came up with just for the sake of having other ones. At this point, literally, current, like I just Frank Ocean. Nobody else that I just genuinely just want to see. But if I go to a Frank Ocean concert at this point in my life. I would be cool on concerts for I'd be okay and satisfied. Like I've seen all my favorite artists outside of him at this point in my life.
Mm-hmm. I gotta go. I go Jay. I gotta see Jay. I know he got one more in him.
Oh, for sure.
And I gotta go catch it. Frank for sure. I wasn't ready, but now I'm ready. So I'll be there with you whenever you go. And any member of TDE, and then close fours Griselda. I seen Griselda, but I rock with them.
Yeah.
Oh, so I go.
I want to see SZA in concert too. I want to see SZA.
Yeah. I heard.
Because I remember her first tour. It was just a time where I didn't have it, and tickets was only like 50. Then like the resales was only like 90. And that's when Control had just came out, and I was like, and then I was man of Prince. I was like, the fact that I know the ticket was 50, I'm not about to pay 90, but it probably would have been worth it because now when she comes, it's probably gonna be close to $300 or something ridiculous.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty
good old inflation.
It's gonna be good old inflation. And I was just thinking, like, look at all the artists we came up with. We could have.
Yeah, we could have seen everybody.
We could have seen everybody in the early days. Like everybody that's popping now.
Yeah,
we was there. Like I don't know. Like I don't know if Lil Tecca gonna be around 6 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't either.
It's so I actually missed with. I actually got a song about Lil Tecca.
You do.
I'm about to play it. I play it. He deserved it.
But yeah, man. Oh, again, we want to thank y'all for joining us again. This was episode 15 of the Transferable Experience podcast. Remember to do all the things on all the things. Judy, you have any last words for the people?
Nah, man. You know what we you know how I go. All the things on all the things. Hey, peace and blessings to y'all. We appreciate y'all, man.
All right. Till next time.